How's it going, guys? I am feeling good after last episode because we got to destroy the dreams of several different toddlers, and that is always a fun thing to do in my book. I mean, leave no toddler's dreams uncrushed. And you know what? Speaking of toddler dream crushing, let's go crush a couple more dreams. I'm going to cut this battle out completely, and you're going to be like, but why, Tyler? Why would you cut out a completely action-packed battle? It is because it is not completely action-packed. It is actually a 10-minute long battle in which I use one Pokemon to try to take out two different Pokemon. I used Mona and Serapent. The only moves that do damage that Mona actually knows are Psywave, and until the end of that battle, that was the only one. And now he knows Psybeam, which is it's good, but it doesn't do any damage against dark types, and that's exactly what Purloins are. So that entire battle was defense curl and moves that would prevent critical hits and moves that would make Pokemon go to sleep. Yawn. So I used Cut and Vine Whip a bunch of times on two different Purloins, and it still took me 10 minutes to finish one battle. It was long and tedious, and originally that was going to be the only thing that happened in this episode, but I realized I had run out of stuff to talk about after about 5 minutes. So after we crush some more toddler dreams, we're going to go over here, and Sharon is going to show up. He's going to challenge us because he just won the trio badge, and he wants to figure out which one of us is stronger. Of course, it's going to be me because, well, I'm me, and he is Sharon. So I'm going to send out Mona, and he's going to send out Tepig. I've got a 3-level disadvantage, but it doesn't matter because I'm me. So I'm going to start out with Psybeam because I've got that new move, and it makes me feel good when I use it. And I'm going to use it again after it uses Odor Sleuth, which will literally do nothing to me because it allows ghost Pokemon to be hit by normal and fighting attacks, which I can already be hit by. But he does use an Oranberry to heal his health, and just makes the battle just a little bit longer, and also uses Defense Curl, which won't do anything because this is not a physical attack. Psybeam again to bring down his health, and we're going to use another Psybeam in order to take him out completely. And there it goes. So, one final Psybeam, and Tepig falls. Got a few experience points, and Sharon's going to send out Purloin, and after that last battle with those two toddlers, I have learned my lesson, so I will switch out for Wheels, and she will take it from here. So it will be a battle of Pokemon using Bite and Tackle. At least on my part. I start out with Bite, and then I remember that using the Dark move against the Dark Pokemon isn't going to do too much, so I opt to use Bite a bunch of times, which is... I opt to use Tackle a bunch of times, which is kind of upsetting, because I only usually use Tackle when I'm trying to be a huge jerk. But this time it was actually necessary. So, after a few tackles, I've got it down to around half HP, and I will use another tackle to bring it down even further. Just going to use Assist, a move which I found is just like Metronome. I don't really know why they made it a separate move. I don't know what it does that Metronome doesn't do. So, one more tackle, and we are almost at the end of the battle. I can't even see the amount of HP that thing has. And Fury Swipes. Just a little bit longer. We've almost got this. And Tackle. And it's dead. And we can finally get out of this battle. And Sharon will stop trying to be better than us. We hope. But he always challenges us. It's his thing. He likes to. He apparently figures out how we battle. And two Team Plasma members run by, so you know something's going on. And here comes Bianca with some little girl. And I saw the little girl and thought, hey, let's crush some dreams. But Team Plasma has already deprived me of doing that because they stole her Pokemon. So, you know what? I'm going to have to beat up Team Plasma. Just because they're taking my job. So Bianca explains that the two Team Plasma grunts stole the girl's Pokemon, and Sharon and I are going to get it back. So he runs off, and I run up to get this Pokeball just because I want the Super Potion. And I run down, run to the left, and then I realize once I get toward the cave that I'm going to have to go and heal my Pokemon because I forgot I just had a battle with Sharon. So I want to make sure I have full health for this next battle. And unfortunately, I'm a complete idiot, and I'll explain why as soon as the event happens. But we get back into the daycare and have our Pokemon healed and quickly run as fast as we can all the way back to Sharon, where he is waiting to enter the cave where we can beat up Team Plasma. And this is the part where I start to feel like an idiot. Right before you go into the cave, Sharon offers to heal your Pokemon if they're damaged or if they're hurt. So I wasted some time there, and this is me just kind of standing there, feeling like an idiot. And here we go. We are going to start out taking 1-on-1. I get this guy toward the bottom, and Sharon gets the guy up top. He's going to send out a Patrat. I am going to send out Patrick. So, kind of similar. My first move is going to be to use Psybeam, because that is the stronger move I have, and luckily it does almost half HP, probably a little bit more. He's still using Bide, so he's not going to do any damage right now, but I was going to send out my Patrat if my move didn't kill it, but it did, and I go up a level, which is awesome. So level 12 for Patrick. And I beat my Team Rocket Grunt, and Sharon beats his Team Rocket Grunt. They believe they have right on their side, but no, they don't have right on their side, because they took my job of crushing the dreams of children. And that is a sin that is punishable with death. So Sharon and I, we decide to team up for this one and show them how it's done, yo. So we get our cool intro to the Team Plasma battles. PZ on a shield, and into the battle, where they will both choose Patrat. Sharon will choose Tepig, and I will choose Patrick. So, on to the battle we go. And this one is not 10 minutes long, because I have a move that doesn't do negative damage, and I also have a pretty good teammate. Plus, we're dealing with Team Rocket Grunts. So, 1 Ember, and Bite, which is a bad move to use on me, because, or actually it's a really good move to use on me because I'd be super effective against it, and it made me flinch. So that was kind of upsetting, and I decide that it's probably time to get Patrick out of there, and I'm going to switch to Sarah Penn, because I don't really know why. I have no clue why I switched to Sarah Penn, but I decided to do it anyway. And I will use Vine Whip and Cut and all sorts of good things to try to destroy these two Pokemon. And Bite again. Now I won't flinch because I didn't get to make a move, and he's going to start using Bide. Luckily, we are able to take him out before he uses the Bide. Spoiler alert. And Sharon decides to use Defense Curl instead of helping me out, which is a jerk move, Sharon. Jerk move. That Patrat is still storing up energy, and I'm really hoping that Sharon uses his attack on him, because if we can take him out before he uses Bide, we have nothing to worry about. And luckily, Sharon is reading my mind. We are complete bros, and I almost lose it there, but I switch out Sarah Penn for Wheels, because she is a complete lady boss, or lady bro, whichever you prefer. And Sharon leaves Patrat with a burn. I will probably use Bite, because that's the strongest move that Wheels has right now. So Wheels uses Bite, and Patrat goes down hard. So that is the end of this battle with Team Plasma. Get some experience, and we defeat the Plasma Grunts. And now we kind of have a wonderful little discussion with the Plasma Grunts. I'm just talking about their mission in liberating Pokemon by kidnapping them. So they give us back the Pokemon because we're two threatening children, and apparently they can't hold their own against us in a physical fistfight. So Sharon goes to return the Pokemon, and I follow because I get something out of it. Because that is how people in Pokeland roll. They give you things for doing things for them. And Sharon and the little girl stop me, and I get a present of heal balls. And unless you have a party that isn't full, I really don't see the use in heal balls, because I'm almost 100% sure that once you catch a Pokemon and it goes to the PC, it is at full health. And we go back up here to heal all of our wonderful Pokemon. And then we're going to go back to that cave because I want a new friend. I should have named him Jeremy because he's our new friend, but I didn't name him Jeremy. So back toward the cave where we will find our next party member, and inside we go. I wanted it to be like this cool thing where I take a few steps forward and the Pokemon shows up, but I had to back up. It kind of ruined the illusion of it all being really cool, but it's still kind of cool. I find this Roggenrola, which is one of the dumbest names I've ever heard for a Pokemon. Luckily, I'm able to capture it. I try to put it to sleep, so I use Yawn. It uses Harden. So far, it's a very boring battle, but I'm really not trying to kill it. So this Psywave will bring it down a little bit, but not enough to capture it. So another Psywave, another Psywave, and we'll see if we can capture it now. So I'm going to throw out my Pokeball right about now, just because I don't want to do a critical hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to use one more Psywave, and now we're going to throw out the Pokeball. I'm actually surprised I did another Psywave. I'm usually really scared about critical hits. But I remembered I wasn't doing a Nuzlocke run. That's probably it. And that I could catch it even if I killed it. So we catch our Roggenrola, and I kind of take a while with the name because, well, I didn't have one ready. Even though I knew I was going into the cave to catch one, I forgot about the nickname. So I kind of wait for a while. But I decided to name it Elvis because Roggenrolla's name is a play on words of the word rock and roll, or words rock and roll. And Elvis is the quote-unquote king of rock and roll. So it's a pretty fitting nickname, and this is where I'm going to end it for today. Like and favorite this video, and check out our website, and check out our podcast. I'll put those both up now. Thank you for watching.